Hi everyone, my name is Elis and I love all sorts of stuff and I really love plants. During 2020 I got a lot of new plants and now it's been almost a year since I made my first plant video and posted it here on YouTube. So if you haven't seen part 1, it doesn't matter, you can still watch this video, but you can check it up here or here, whichever side the card comes up. But in this video, I'm gonna take you around my apartment and show you all of my new plants that I got in 2020. And of course, there are gonna be some older plants in there because they all have their new little setups. Please let me know in the comments which plants did you get in 2020 and which plants are your favorite plants. In this video, I'm gonna try my best to use the scientific name for all of the plants that I have. The best that I can, but I am really terrible at pronouncing some of them because it's a lot of words that I'm not used to. I think it's best practice to use the scientific names for your plants and when you're talking about the plants, because the common names have become quite murky. They have been all mixed up together. Some plants have so many common names and some common names are being used for multiple plants. So I will try my best, and along the way I will try and also write them down and list them in the video as I go along. So here we have my prayer plant collection. I have my Calathea orbifolia. Calathea lancifolia, Calathea lietziae, Calathea white fusion. This one has seen better days. We struggled a little bit with some spider mites in the beginning, so it got a little bleached from the treatment because it was a little bit aggressive. And here is my Marantha laconura. And here is my little baby Calathea white fusion. When I got this one, all the leaves got pretty damaged, so I ended up just cutting them all off and just left the little empty stalks there. And then all of a sudden it started sprouting up these beautiful, healthy little leaves. Here's my Calathea rosseopicta that you've seen in a previous video. Up here is my myrtle. I know it's not a prayer plant, but it loves humidity, doesn't like it when the soil dries out, so it gets to hang out around the humidifier. And then we have my Calathea ornata. Has a little scorching on the leaves there, but it's coming too. It will get better. I have these all together here with this little humidifier that I got from Costco. They come in a 2-pack, $60 each. And I tried to keep the humidity around 60 to 70%. It's been a little warm today, so the air is a little bit drier in here than usual. So that's my little prayer plant family. Over here I have one of my very beautiful marble queens. I have 2 little bamboo sticks, and over here a super tall Trascensia Moses in a cradle that is starting to give me little puppers. It has little puppers here and it's all floppy around, so I'm just letting it do its thing. And there's my little golem jade plant here in this super cute fox pot. My money plant that just seems to grow and grow and grow and grow. Got it from IKEA. My Syngonium pink illusion. Light is not giving the color any justice. Then my Syngonium white butterfly. My little hawthorn that I got for my birthday from my boss in a little beagle pot to match my little beagle Heimdall. And here is my orange birds of paradise that I got in a little 4-inch pot last year. It's already outgrown that pot, pushing out a huge leaf right now. as you can see. Oh. And then, since I'm not a huge fan of succulents and cacti, I just shove them in the corner there, and they seem to love it because my little bunny ear over there has started to propagate from the little nubs that have fallen off. And then of course here is my golden pothos that you saw in my last video, and my big beautiful fiddle leaf fig. It has grown so much taller. I turned it around so it's getting a little sunlight from every angle. Here's my white bird of paradise. As you can see, it got a little trim. And here is the guy that gave it a trim. This leaf was in the midst of unfurling when Heimdall decided to give it a little bit of a trim. So you can see there's a little top part missing here. So I think that might be the reason why the leaf possibly unfurled so perfectly. Not like the others that all ended up with a little bit of a damage on it. Here by the window, down by my couch, are my Peperomia obstifolia. Behind my couch, I have the rest of my Ficus family. Ficus elastica, Ficus tenecae, or Ficus variegata, and my Ficus ruby, little pink baby there. And then my Ficus altissima, and then my Dracaena marginata, which is a pink Dracaena. And then next to those is my Sansevieria cylindra, which is a huge monster over here. And then my other Dracaena. And then up on my wall here is my last little Ficus baby, which is my Ficus benjamina, curly Ficus benjamina. And I have my other little Monstera adansonii. This one has gotten quite lush. Probably if I allow it to continue to sit there, it will start to attach to the wall and crawl up the wall. There on the bottom is one of my Philodendron Birkin. Philodendron Birkin is basically just a variegated Conco Roja. And this one was already reverted a lot back. And I kind of decided to just allow it to revert completely back. That way I don't have to buy a Philodendron Conco Roja and can just keep that one. Up there on the top is my Clausia. And then of course my Cafe Arabica plant that you've seen perhaps in my first plant video if you watched that. And there is my Monstera adansonii here that I made this living crawl wall for it. It has started to attach itself and root into the moss and the soil there. And it seems to be very, very happy in here. So it will be exciting once it reaches all the way to the top. I have a grow light on top here to encourage it to grow up. Then down here, I have my Philodendron silver sword. It has grown probably about 5 inches since I got it. And then my little croton, one of my 2 crotons. This one is really fun. It looks like a Dracaena. Here is one of my little string of turtles. And then my Monstera deliciosa in this faux kokedama. I don't know what I feel about it, so I might switch it out. And here is the rest of my Sansevieria family. As you can see, the reason why one of the Sansevieria leaves is huge is because it used to be a big plant and then a little gardener got into it. Sansevieria moonshine. I don't know what Sansevieria specific name this is, but I will look it up. And then there is my kokedama family here. My pearl and jade pothos has grown a lot since I put it in this kokedama. These are little golden pothos cuttings that are doing okay in there, not great. And then my neon pothos. You see these in the background of my video. So here I have my little plant shelf. It's kind of just an in-between solution. We'll pull some of these closer to the light. Here's my Philodendron Brazil. Woo! It's I don't know what's it looking for, but it's growing all over my CC plant. And one of my staghorn ferns that I haven't mounted yet. And my corn tree that is growing big. Can't be up there for much longer because it's gonna hit the ceiling. Well, I guess I can take the platform off, but then the foliage is gonna be in the way. A little spider plant. And my ribbon lucky bamboo. It's grown quite a bit since I got it. Then I have a staghorn fern here. Has a little damage over here. I haven't found a proper place to put it. Here's a little satin pothos cutting that I got. Some of the leaves are looking good, others not so great, so it's a little bit hidden. And there's one of my Tradescantia. Here's my black jewel orchid with its little babies, and it decided to bloom, and it decided to bloom all the way on top here. Here's my other marble queen that I decided to put in smegma moss. It is really fun to see all the roots grow through the pot. I don't know if you can tell. Lots of roots there. And here's my green jewel orchid. It was a lot smaller when I got it, so this container has become a little bit too small for it. And here's my other philodendron Birkin. My other string of turtles. And then my dumb cane. It's been pushing out a lot of new leaves since I got it. These seem to be a lot of hit and miss in people's home, but somehow it seems to be doing quite well here. Look, it looks gorgeous. And then my money tree clipping that I propagated. We just move over here. It has a huge leaf on it and a new leaf, and then there's a little baby leaf here if you can see. And then this bastard money plant that I barely want to talk about, but it's looking okay. Right there. And my other croton, crazy asparagus fern. And then down here is the baby nursery, my little golden pothos cuttings, my freckle plant that I thought I was gonna throw out, but it's looking good. Let me pull it out. Look at it. It was growing crazy and tall and going everywhere, but after I cut it down, it seemed like it was dying or drying out, but then I put it on there and it's just turning completely lush and beautiful. Generally, I don't like plants with tiny little flimsy foliage, but this one I'm fine with. A little burgundy cutting, Elastica, Ficus elastica burgundy. And here I have my prop box, which is my latest obsession. I have a Tradescantia Sabrina cutting in there, and it is just growing like crazy. I really need to pot it. And then I have some satin pothos cuttings in here that have already started to root. Some of them have almost an inch long root on them right now. If you check out my Instagram, you can follow the process over there. And then here are my string of heart cuttings. A lot of them have started to root, and a lot of them have started to push out little babies. So I can't wait for them to just grow crazy in here and turn them into a plant. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can follow me on all my social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter and TikTok sometimes. If you have any questions about any of the plants that you saw in this video, you can ask them down below in the comments, and please subscribe. Thank you so much.